This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Shannon Sharpe disrespecting the Philadelphia Eagles. Also, we will go over why we need to beat Kansas City. And lastly, we will talk about why Nolan Smith, this might be his big game coming up. But let's get straight into it. All right, so let's get straight into it, man. Let's talk Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe came out the woodworks, basically disrespecting the Eagles in a way. But is it disrespect when it's the truth? Again, is it disrespect when it's the truth? Us Eagles fans, content creators, we all been saying the same thing. We love our run defense. We do. But that pass defense is terrible. So Shannon Sharpe says something like this, and I'm going to read it verbatim because I don't want to get copyrighted. Shannon Sharpe, we seen the Eagles give up great performances against QBs. Look at Dak and Sam Howell. They were losing all game. Now we know Mahomes is better, but he's going to do different. We're probably not going to slow him down either, but I hope we do. He didn't say that. That's just my words. But he also went into he can get 400, but Jalen Hurts and the Eagles just find ways to win. So Shannon Sharpe, it looked like he believed the Eagles will win this game. But the thing is that it's not going to be because of the defense. It's not going to be because of Patrick Mahomes threw a pick or two. He think Patrick Mahomes is going to have a field day, but Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will find a way to win. That's what I believe he's saying. I didn't really watch the show, and I'm just pulling a quote. I'm sorry. I don't really watch bit media that much. I see clips here and there, but I seen that, and I thought it was interesting because I seen half and half comments. I seen some like, oh, disrespecting the Eagles, this and that. Then I seen the other half saying it's the truth. And I'm with that side. Like, it's the truth. If you let Dak, Sam Howell carve you up, you let Mac Jones carve you up, I mean, the narrative's going to be out there that quarterbacks could carve you up. Now, I did see games where we made adjustments, like the Rams. You can say the Vikings too. It was games we made adjustments, but you can't let mid-tier guys throw over 300 plus yards to you. Now, I would say this about Jonathan Gannon. Maybe I'm giving him a little praise. Jonathan Gannon, yes, if you're a top 5, top 10 quarterback, he's going to let you throw the ball all over him. But when it comes to like the Matt Joneses and the Daniel Jones and those mid-tier quarterbacks, I would say like 15 below, you was not getting none of that off on Jonathan Gannon. But it seemed like any quarterback can get off. So I don't know. I don't know who I like better at this point, Sean Desai or Jonathan Gannon. At least Sean Desai, what I would give him is that he will adjust. He will listen to the players. Even the players spoke up for him. Like, we say this, he will listen. Like, it got to, I believe, like the last possession where Darius Slay went to Sean Desai, like, yo, let me follow 88, which is CeeDee Lamb. And he followed CeeDee Lamb. So I have to respect Sean Desai with that. Whereas though Jonathan Gannon, if it's working, it's going to work all game. If it's not working, it's not going to work all game. That's just how Jonathan Gannon played defense for whatever reason. So that's the big difference between the two. So is it disrespect? No, in my opinion. Is a fair assessment, in my opinion. Especially a guy that's not an Eagles fan and that just watch it on occasions. Yeah, and you see that. I think it's a fair assessment. I think it's a little fair. All right, so let's get into the next topic. Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith, let's talk about him. It looked like he might get his big opportunity. He will get his big opportunity. What do I mean by that? It looks like he will get a chance to get some playing time because Derek Barnett, I like to clown Derek Barnett a lot, but he's going through some personal issues. I'm not sure what it is. But as I said for Boston Scott, I'm going to say the same thing for Derek Barnett. Prayers up for whatever personal issues he's going through. Because, sometimes life is bigger than your career or job. So it looked like he's taking some time off to reflect on whatever he needs to reflect on. But I do want to say prayers up for him. and hopefully whatever he's going through get better. Whatever it is, mental, family, financial. I don't know. I doubt if it's financial because he's in the NFL. But yeah, man, prayers up for Derek Barnett. But back to Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith just been more productive than Derek Barnett. Derek Barnett played double the snaps that Nolan Smith played, and Nolan Smith, as far as production, looked better with sacks, even though it's only just one, QB hits, tackles. Like Nolan Smith production is just better. It's like Derek Barnett is when he's out there, we're wasting a possession. You're not going to get any production from that left side at all with Derek Barnett. But if you keep Josh Sweat, at least Nolan Smith, you would get some production. Now, is it fair to Nolan Smith? Because he got time against the Cowboys, who had one of the best O-lines, and the Chiefs got one of the best O-lines. So it's hard for me to judge Nolan Smith, but we've seen him against a subpar O-line and the Dolphins, and he did pretty good that game, but he's playing top tier offensive lines. So if he don't do nothing this game, I'm like, oh, see why they kept Derek Barnett? No. He's playing top tier O lines, and he got to prove himself. He got to prove himself, and hopefully grab this by the horn and go. Do what he got to do. He got to do what he got to do, man, and show that, look, I'm a first round pick, and I want more playing time. He got to go earn it. I mean, the Eagles will eventually give him a shot, but if he want it now, he definitely got to go earn it. All right, so let's get into the last topic. Like I said, it's game day. Now, what do we need to do to beat the Chiefs? What do we need to do? Well, first thing we need to do is not listen to Shannon Sharpe. Prove him wrong. Prove me wrong that we can actually stop the pass. Now, this is a team, ironically, that has the best quarterback possibly ever. Well, currently in the league right now, should say, for argument's sake. We got to find a way to slow him down. I mean, if there's any team we could stop the pass against, it's them. Like I was saying, with the best quarterback ever, they got one of the worst wide receiver cores. But the thing with Patrick Mahomes is the same thing with Jalen Hurts, which is a defense headache. What is that? He can extend plays. Yeah, what the normal time in the pocket is like 3 seconds, Patrick Mahomes could turn it to 7, 8 seconds. And without secondary, somebody is bound to get open. I don't care if it was me running routes out there. If you give me 8 seconds to run a route and then just play free football, I possibly can get open. So we got to find a way to get to him and don't let him extend those plays. We got the D-line to do it. But we will see if we could get to him fast enough. Or they might do the quick game, knowing that we got a dominant defensive line. They might do the quick game, dump it off to their playmakers and see what they can do, like the Rice, like the McCole Hardmans, even the Travis Kelce's. Just dump it off to them because we're going to play off. We the bend don't break. But if you give Patrick Mahomes in the red zone a lot of times, or a bunch of times, he's going to score. It's not the like Jets or something. He's going to score. So we got to find a way to slow him down. I guess our offensive side of the ball, what we got to do is play free football. Let's not give them any free possessions. Don't give them a pick. I don't really even want to really kick a field goal, but you got to do what you got to do. But you want to leave most of your possessions, if not all, in touchdowns. Second, don't slow down. If you got these guys and we are beating them, don't take your foot off the gas. And a lot of people don't mention this last year. We had the same problem. We always took our foot off the gas. Just don't take your foot off the gas. You beating them, destroy them totally. Don't give them life. That's the same thing we did with the Cowboys. We was up by double digits at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Then we want to be cute, throw on 3rd and 3. No, stay physical. Gotta stay physical the whole game. I want to see how we play the whole 60 minutes. Not first half 30 minutes, not 45 minutes, not 35 minutes, to 60 minutes of football, because it's going to determine a lot. And again, we need to knock these dudes off, because teams that I thought was possibly going to lose didn't. Thought Detroit was going to lose, they didn't. They on out behind. Cowboys, not necessarily, but you still don't want to lose for them to catch up, because they still lost 3 games. 49ers are getting hot. We're going to play them while they getting hot. So we got to beat the Chiefs, or we go to Buffalo, beat them, then go to 49ers and beat them. Like we got to go down this stretch and win, because these teams are cooking up, especially with the Detroit Lions schedule. We got to heat up. We got to get to that Giants, Cardinals, Giants, damn near undefeated. And if we lose, it got to be just one game. One game. But other than that, man, we got to get it rolling. And if it's going to be one game we lose, got to be one of these AFC games. It got to be the Chiefs or the Bills, because you'll still be undefeated in your conference. But I want to win this game. Show that we the best team in the NFL. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Nolan Smith, it's his time to shine. Also beating Kansas City Chiefs, and Shannon Sharpe. How do you feel about what he said? But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm up.